The new Alt 1049, St. Louis's alternative rock.
It is Fletcher backstage at the Peabody Opera House with Alt J. Hello.
Hello.
I wish that we had everything before we started rolling. We were talking about dogs.
Yep.
And Gus, you don't want to get one.
Well, I do want to get one, but I'm just afraid that I don't have the time to look after it right now.
You're in a big band, so I get it. But get a boxer.
Yeah.
Right. Remember.
Yeah, a boxer.
Not a French Bulldog Boston Terrier mix.
No. Yeah. No.
Huge mistake.
Yeah.
Huge mistake. So when you guys booked the show, I wanted to take you to a place to do this interview, right?
Yeah.
Because I talked to a guy who said you guys would like be into going to a steakhouse or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I would bring you like the best like media sandwiches in St. Louis.
Wow.
From the legendary Gioia's. So congratulations, fellas.
Our manager, who's from St. Louis, is nodding in the background, looking dead impressed.
I also brought you some.
I love these. I love these. I absolutely love these.
Interview of the year.
So I know that, and just on the live ship front, I know that. Look, you're gonna eat these tonight, probably. So
Yeah.
A little something for the road.
Oh.
There you go.
We're gonna have a barbecue on our day off, so this is gonna be great. Look at that.
It's literally sprinkled that and some of your fancy salt that you got there on anything.
Maybe we should show the salt to the viewers as well.
The salt was a big thing we talked about here.
Sorry, I'm on line. This is some Spanish salt. It says El caviar de las sales, the caviar salt. So these two together, it's going to absolutely go off.
Perfect.
Might just open this real quick. Actually, no, it might have burst in my bag.
There you go.
Wow.
Off to you.
Are we tasting full camera?
If they're not paying me to, I'll give you guys.
Yeah, we should probably have a bite. This looks amazing.
So tell us what this is.
This is
Tell the audience.
This is their. I think everybody's just gonna watch this. Gioia's up on the hill. Fantastic sandwich place. I went with just kind of a traditional hot salami sandwich with you guys. This is
man.
on the garlic cheese bread though.
Wow.
Oh my God, this looks so good.
Amazing. Oh my lord.
It is the greatest. So.
You do realise that you're not going to get anything out of us now. We're just going to eat.
Fine. This has been eating sandwiches with Alt J.
Wow.
Good, right? Yeah. I also.
I love that.
You don't have to crack them open now. But I did go in on some beers for you guys too.
Brilliant.
So there you go.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Nice forehands. Local brews.
Are they cold?
Good.
They're super cold.
They're cold, yeah.
Shall we have a beer?
Have a beer. You came all this way.
Half a beer.
Which is part of your this. So this is the second. This actually kicks off the second leg of the tour. Kind of built around giant festival shows in America. So the first being Coachella, Bonnaroo this weekend. How do you take good? All right. You can just nod for your answers too. That's totally fine.
Stop. I think.
No, have another bite.
I'll build this one.
I'm in no rush here. Like I'm just gonna.
I can do this question. I'm almost finished this mouthful.
Yeah. How do you take what you're doing at a festival show and put it into a venue like here tonight? How much scaling back is that? And if I'm just going to this show and not going to Coachella this weekend, am I missing anything? I think that's in my head the first kind of thing when I'm reading about what's going on.
We actually keep it pretty similar, to be honest, don't we? There's not a massive difference between our festival shows and our gig shows. I mean, at a festival, we might notice a bit of a difference in terms of how we ourselves perform. I might do a bit more, let's all clap. But broadly speaking, it's the same. So, you won't be missing much if you don't go to Bonnaroo. I phrased that badly.
I think you sold it perfectly.
I'm just going to have some beer. Tonight is more of a straight down the wicket, straight from the shoulder, no messing about rock and roll show. In New York, we're going to be doing this thing with some speakers around the venue, like a sort of 360, 3D kind of situation. We're not actually the nerdiest guys, really. We're the least nerdy guys.
On the other side of the scale, I think.
Who do you bring in to be like your resident alt nerd team?
Lance is on our sound for the last 6 or 7 years in America and the world. He's our guy for that, and he's really got into this, hasn't he? He's got stuck in a big way.
Was he like a fan of the band and said, hey, I've got this idea that's going to be spectacular, it's going to be different than anything you've done before?
He was like, whoa, stop!
Oh no,
And then he pulled your...
Just eat your sandwiches, all right? We don't
I knew that wasn't a good idea. I knew there's twice.
I cannot wait to watch this. Please leave that in.
I like it.
No, Lance was just a huge fan of the band. He used to come to all our shows. we'd see him in the gig, in the gig, and just it was one of those things where eventually we were like, "Do you want a job?" Because you're coming to all the gigs anyway.
Us.
Yeah.
It was really quite intense at times. And we had talked about a restraining order, didn't we?
It was stalkerish. Yeah.
But he
No, he turns out he's great at sound.
great at sound, yeah. And he if he was here, he'd be able to fill us all in, I think, not just you guys.
Well, unfortunately, we can't get Lance right now. What other tours have you seen as innovators musically and innovators live? What other tours have you seen in the past or maybe more recently that you're like, wow, like that's absolutely incredible, and it's something that maybe inspires you guys to call Lance and make it better?
Well, I remember we all went to. This was a long time ago now, but it had an impression on all of us, I think, in terms of what you can, if you set your mind to it, kind of, and you have quite a wild imagination, what you can do. And that was the Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, the Bangers tour.
Yeah, that was just some of the shit. It was like, I don't know, it was like very trippy and shit, you know, like riding in on a hot dog, that kind of stuff. Like just some wild things.
What were shows that you saw originally, maybe as kids, or maybe a first show that you saw that changed the way you thought, or maybe inspired you to get into music? Like, what was kind of? Do you have a show in mind that was like that's the moment?
I mean, I went to a lot of gigs when I was growing up. I was very into going to gigs. The first show I saw was Kings of Leon at Brixton Academy. I did this in 2003 when I was 14. That was great. That was fucking great. And Regina Spektor and Ben Queller were the support. That's just Jack.
Jack,
no, wait,
Jack, come in.
Oh, I thought Jack. Come here, mate.
Want a beer?
Hello, Jack.
I'm fine for a bit. Come in.
Try this sandwich. It's fucking great.
It's Gioia's.
Quite a sandwich.
Yeah, it's really nice. This is Jack, our guitar tech.
Hi guys. Jack's from a place called Bromyard, which is in Hereford.
Sure.
Do they have that in Hereford? That's right near Hereford Street here in St. Louis.
Oh.
So it's
Do we want to get a zoom up of Jack showing me?
Can you come back over here? Just slow mo.
Cool, man.
Thanks, Dad.
Everything sounded great.
I'll give you a shout about going to T-Mobile.
Good.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, but in terms of innovate, I mean, I saw there's a band called Tune Yards. Do you know that band?
Yeah.
I saw them play it in Leeds when we were students at the Brudenau Social Club, which is a great venue. And what she was doing with loop pedals and percussion and vocals was very inspiring. And I was just like, wow, that's somebody playing live and not just going, let's just play the songs. It was like, let's make playing live into as much of an art form as making an album, and that was very, very, very inspiring.
You guys released the album last year. There were 8 tracks on it. Is there more coming from? Do you have songs left over? Are you working on something new? Like what's going on? With the follow-on?
We have nothing left over from the third album, but I think you're always writing. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I sort of likened writing to, you know, you go to the park and your child goes on all the rides, and you're keeping an eye on the child, but you're not necessarily interacting with the child. So you're kind of, I mean, it's a really good analogy. I'm really struggling with it now. Mm-hmm. But you know, you kind
A
of
hands-off approach to writing.
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Sandwich.
Scratch that analogy. Yeah. Writing's like having children. And the rest. The rest I can't remember.
That's perfect. I'm gonna put that on the T-shirt.
Great.
Here's on the Mountain was on the Bright soundtrack. Did you see the movie Bright?
Yes, we were trying.
I haven't seen it.
Have you not?
No.
I watched it. I was kind of watching it with my friends and family, being like, "We got a song on this," and don't know where it was. I've been told it's somewhere,
It's somewhere in there.
but it's like they really.
Did you?
It's an Easter egg.
All right, Alt J playing tonight. We're eating sandwiches. We're drinking nice Four Hands.
Haven't even cracked these crisps yet.
Yeah, you got to open those, and you've got the seasoning to go through. I'm really excited to see the show tonight. It's been
man.
years since I've seen you, so I think there's been so much. You guys have evolved so much as you do with every project and every tour. So
Thank you.
Tonight should be great, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That was fun.
The new Alt 1049. St. Louis's alternative rock.